And hello and welcome back. What was I gonna do last time? A little bit. It's been a busy past few months. Everything's sort of jumping in and out and...
I'm just gonna lie here and you can't stop me.
Just gonna lie. Okay, sure. Sure, yeah. Aggie. Yeah, that does sound familiar. What did it want me to do? This one. I think this is related to Senna's, because it mentioned
Right
Senna's
then,
shit.
strategy meeting.
Pain in the ass. Sorry, is something wrong? I guess I could tell you a lot. There's been negotiations about who from the lost numbers should be left stationed at the castle. Negotiations with the city? Yep, so they've said it should be someone who can stay on good terms with Agnes. If there's anyone like that, we wouldn't be in this whole damn mess in the first place. You sound really worked up. And here's the kicker, we gotta keep it to one unit. Can you believe it? The bitch queen strikes again. Well, let's just slow down for a moment. Hey, I know, why don't you help us out? You've got nothing better to do, right? We are literally in the process of saving the world. I've been putting it off, yeah, but, you know. I would like you to rethink what you just said. Huh? Monica's calling us. Speak of the bitch queen. You don't reckon she was listening in, do ya? Oh, that fucking expression of hers. Monica, what's up? Hey, sorry to bother you. Something's come up. We need your help rather urgently. We want to retrieve the contents of the material storage warehouse, but there's been a difficulty. Huh? Material storage warehouse? That's the one that the conservatives held. Well, to do, so the very same. According to Garrett, he's not had time to fetch it ever since the city shifted location. But I can't just bear leaving it all there. There's a lot of good stuff, after all. Let's send an armory down that way, but there's a bunch of monsters around. I was hoping you could take out some of the ones in that area. Understood? Thanks in advance. She sure is good at dishing out orders. Come on then, let's get it over with. You coming with us, Gondor? We'll be fine by ourselves. I need something to take my anger out on. You're gonna have to put up with me. Just keep track of what you're punching, eh? Fine. Okay, so... But it didn't seem very related to Senna. Going into that. But okay. Sure. Sure, why not? $53. When did this unlock? Because it says it's level 53 is the requirement. I thought this unlocked. I thought this unlocked relatively recently, but I guess not.
You want us to wipe all these out?
Why? I can do that!
Trojan assures self-reactivation in addition to standard number of reactivations. I don't think I've actually seen hers before, technically. Because that doesn't ring any sorts of... Oh, how's this going to play out? Oh, no, it flew up. That's how that works. Okay. During chain attack, increases critical hit damage bonus by 120. That's okay. That doesn't strike me as great, at the very least.
Nowhere near enough punishment. You want more of that?
Yeah, that's a beautiful animation you got there.
Check out what I've got in mind.
I just thought of a great idea.
Alright, coming right up. Let me do the honors.
Okay, now it's toppled, so that's a good... No, it's flying. It can't get toppled. That's a thing. Forgot about that.
I'm on your heels. Now to finish your turn. Ready now.
I have no idea what's happening in this animation anymore. It moved to the other side! This is probably the buggiest this animation has ever been for me.
Yep, job's a good un.
Seems a bit slapdash if you ask me.
Don't ask him. That conversation not going to go well.
But it'll do. Enough to keep it secure, at least. Noah, you can tell the city.
Will do.
Forgot how fucking short Gondor was. Like, she's short relative to, like, she's like Senna height. And Senna's like pipsqueaky in terms of height. Oh, shit. She didn't live through that, did she? Like, if we're talking about, like, actual physics and shit, it doesn't matter if you landed in water. You're still gonna fucking die from that sort of fall. If we're talking game mechanics, then yeah, she would have lived. Interesting. I guess I wasn't sure what they were going to do for Senna, but
Mummy!
it does make for an interesting...
I did it! I'm a candidate!
What rank?
Huh? Rank?
What place were you? They must have said.
I ranked 8th place.
A reserve, then?
But in the 3rd test, there were 100 people.
Only 6 of us can become Ouroboros. If you aren't one of those 6, you may as well be dead last. We are one of the 6 houses. The Reed family honor is at stake.
Asshole.
And Vandam?
Huh?
The Vandam girl, Gondor.
Gondor was 1st place.
Those bloody upstarts at it again. How could we lose to those nobodies? Every generation up until your father, bless his soul, made the main team.
Just means the talent pool is expanding. Come on.
If only dear Titania were still alive. Some legacy this is.
Yeah, that does seem like a very toxic environment. I mean, how can you say it's not that? Admittedly, I've never... oh, she good at painting? Is that what, like, she's actually really good at? No. I assume that must be hers. Or the grandmother's? I don't know. Either way, it's very clear that what they're trying to say. Expectations. I've never really gotten the idea of, like, feeling like you had to live up to a legacy. Interesting. Yeah, she's alive. I will say this. Me growing up, I had none of that. That is not a value that I was taught. It was all about being able to be secure and happy and all that stuff. It didn't matter what we wanted to do. It didn't matter what we wanted to do relative to anyone else in my family. It didn't matter any of that sort of stuff. Admittedly, I wasn't in like a hyper privileged or very low privileged situation. I was very much middle class growing up. So I had that option, and really, when my father was concerned about stuff in that regard, it's more about, well, I'm afraid that they're not going to be able to, like, be financially secure in the future, which is partially connected to, you know, political shit, but, I say political shit because I don't want to go into the details. It's not, like, some controversial element of that. But yeah. I've never had that in my life where this idea of legacy, this idea of carrying on something from before, I've never, like, I get the concept, but it's also very alien to me.
Congrats, Blam. As of today, you're officially a fully fledged Moebius comrade.
I became Moebius.
You can play to your heart's content. The fun starts here, eh? You get a fresh start. Forget about your old self.
So I get to do whatever I want.
You want to be someone, right? Not some kind of phony. The real deal.
Don't you have any originality?
You can be. You've just got to destroy the faker. See?
The faker.
Come on now. Be true to yourself.
I know who it is. The faker.
Okay, so she is Moebius. I was wondering if... Because I thought... Did she say Moebius Candidate? Or is that just some play on the concept of the Ouroboros Candidate stuff? I wonder what her... You know what? They've never gone into how the powers worked. I think it might just be like something granted to the character.
Guess that's alright.
Like it was just arbitrarily given to the character and they get that power and it's not like some specific thing outside of...
They're late as hell. Could have got here in half
outside
the
of
time.
Zed being like, here, you get that one.
Let's go meet
I
him.
sort of get the feeling that it's more like that, but... If they never go into it, I'll just end up assuming it's like that, basically. Okay. Interesting. Ruh-roh, she got in easily.
Would you quit copying me? You're not even good with those things. Too heavy for ya. Your sister's gun.
Ah, familial... The sibling rivalry expectation part
You
of this.
don't need that, did you? That's not where your talents lie.
I tried ditching it. I would have if I could. Long ago. Condor.
And you verified that.
What's wrong?
Moebius. But how would they know where...
What? What's happened?
Oh!
Gondor!
It's Moebius. They attacked the city.
Moebius did? For real?
The perpetrator was Shania.
How's that possible? I mean, we saw her die.
Well, it happened before with Yoren. Spark it. So she's joined their ranks.
Yeah, I figured that was how she survived, technically.
Shania. Senna. I knew it. I saw this coming. And still, I couldn't.
Senna, you want to see this through, don't you?
Oh, Mimi. We've got your back, okay? Come on, let's go. I have to do this. I swear. I'll settle this. On my life. It will be done.
Forget the cargo! Get us to the city!
Mum!
Gondor, take us with you. Senna, you sure? She's Moebius, right? Then we've got to go with you.
And we're pretty over-leveled,
This
too.
is Shania. You up to it?
A friend of ours became Moebius too.
But still, we came to terms with that.
Never knew. Real tough cookies, ain't ya?
Speak for yourself, as hard as nails.
You can still back out. Last chance.
No, it's fine. I'll do this.
All right then. Move it! Get your asses on board and let's hustle!
Okay. Sounds like it makes sense. Here's the actual question. They introduced it as, how did Moebius attack the city? They don't know where the city is. When they previously introduced the idea of them not shooting the city in the right place, as only those, like, on the inn really knew where the city would be moved to, and that sort of stuff. So she shouldn't have any prior knowledge of where it is currently now herself, right? Why would she have more knowledge than other Moebius, outside of them just knowing where it is in general? Am I forgetting something? Because it seemed like they introduced the idea of why she's the one to attack and why she was able to do it via the fact that she was previously a city person. But at the same time, I don't know, I'm just being I'm just being that guy.
Shania, eh?
Dun, 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 dun. I know that was an excellent place to end on that musical note. That actually worked really fucking well. I've said it so many more times previously in the series,
I
but
didn't know. She had a rough time of it.
I've said it so many previous times in the series, but my goodness, the director and whatnot has a fantastic flourish for just storytelling that you just don't see in games very often.
That kid. She was always trying to please her mum. No. Trying to live up to her mum's expectations. Thing is, sometimes life deals you a shitty hand. We were all desperate. Should have seen the crap I went through. This ain't a sympathy vote, though.
You're so strong. More than me.
That doesn't even factor. It's your attitude that matters.
I hate to break it to you, but that's being strong.
I was born with a gift, and I'm using it as all.
And if you hadn't been born with it?
You see the problem now?
The problem is more when you grow up in a society that makes you feel, well, a lot of societies are like this.
Anything?
Sorry, Mom. Nothing for the past half hour.
The problem in my mind is more when people value that feeling of... They link their intrinsic self-value to comparing themselves to others, just constantly. Obviously, you're going to do that somewhat. But when you do it to, like, in the extent that lots of societies tend to make you feel like you need to, for whatever reason, we've had like 5 different ones in this story alone already for this society. Man, that can snowball quickly.
So we were overwhelmed.
Don't you think it's strange, though?
We've already covered so much ground, but it's been dead silent.
That's a point. If they've already overthrown the city, why haven't we met any resistance?
No.
Huh?
This is what she wants. She's biding her time, waiting. Ready to give us a piece of her mind, I'll bet.
You know, I could see it. Her ability being related to stopping time. Given how intrinsically she wishes to, stop time in the same way the overall system does, right? In the same way the overall system does, right? If she can do it to the entire city... how much impact would she have on us? I wonder.
What's with... No one's moving.
Are they frozen, or are they...
Mia,
physically or temporally frozen?
It has to be. Though I've never seen this power before.
you think it's Shania?
You know where to go?
Over there.
Interesting. So it like resonates as it connects into whatever system's going. It resonates with Moebius, basically, right?
Still warm. Hey, guys! They're still alive!
Are you certain?
Looks like she's right.
Indeed. Their vitals seem to be fine.
I can see them breathing, very faintly.
Okay. So they're not so they're frozen in place. They're not frozen in time. So they're there and they're just stuck, needing to watch this all go down.
Perhaps there's still time. Hurry!
I hope no one got stuck in like a situation where it makes it very hard to breathe.
It's hard to see the city in this state. If we just defeat Moebius, stuff will go back to normal, right? Hey,
Well, that's the hope.
Wide flash!
The automatas are still fighting. Okay. Interesting.
It's right down this way. Hurry!
It's the hope.
Mother!
Oh, not Bitch Queen?
You got to her too. Shania. What do you think, Gondor? Isn't it a work of art? Shania. Did you do this?
saying, Moebius. It's just incredible.
Excuse me?
I have control. Just look, I can freeze everything in its place. Humans and objects. Exactly like a painting on a canvas.
That's it. That's why you made everyone stop.
I even have the power to stop the very flow of air itself. What do you think might happen if I do that?
You dare.
It's a real sight to behold, eh, Gondor? I could almost paint it right now.
Has a powerful ability.
What the hell are you doing this for? What are you after?
You're asking that now? You know why, Gondor. I want to tear it all down. This city, and you lot too. And then I'll repaint it all in my own hue. A nice red will do. A vivid blood red.
Shania.
That's right, you just keep on glaring. Enjoy cursing your own helplessness.
Can't move.
Noah!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else we're going to be able to use to break this.
You can't beat us. We've been through far worse than this. You've got to set these people free, Shania.
Just like what you did at the castle. Huh? Oh, you Ouroboros really are infuriating little weevils.
And yet, you spent how long trying to be one? What happened to your dream?
Like hell. I said I want it gone. It all belongs in the garbage. Your lives, this world.
If you hate it so much, if you really hate this world, why aren't you trying to tear it down yourself? Change it with your own hands.
I told you, I'll wreck every last
You can
thing.
do it differently. There's still a way you can change. And that way, the world will fall away by itself. It'll all change.
You've got it easy, Senna. Bet life's been cushy for you. Get off your high horse.
You've got it all wrong. All I'm trying to say is...
I'm not the same as you. We're nothing alike.
And that's why you became Moebius? Afraid it was a waste of effort. You're still nowhere near our equal.
What?
Couldn't live up to House Vandom, could ya? Yeah, we were gifted. House Freed couldn't hold a candle to us.
Ooh.
So, you admit it then?
If that's what you want to think, then bring it. I'll show you what's different once you get a taste of my fists. Or are you gonna wimp out? Lose this one, and you won't have anywhere left to call home.
Gondor?
She's provoking her. I have to think she's doing it on purpose rather than out of malice, at least. Oh boy. The ultimate evil twin tails. Okay. Let's go.
Bring it, Shania!
I'm way over leveled, so I don't really need to worry. I feel no sense of danger, basically.
They broke away. No escape!
Oh, that's interesting. How to decide who gets to
Over here!
not die horribly. I need to like switch to her and do something. That's interesting. Okay, it might be a time thing. I don't know. Bravo. Oh, I thought it crashed there for a second.
Gonna smash you in!
Okay. Chain attack it to...
Figure it out.
We have this like... da, 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 chain attack music. I really don't know what they were thinking. To not like just do it just for like more boss fights than the boss fights they did. Because someone did say that there's at least one fight where they do subdue it. I assume the last one, based on the fact that they said at least one boss fight. I think they said at least one. They might have just said one. I don't know, it's been fucking weeks since I read that. Okay, I think I have someone to smash in all this. Probably I have a smash somewhere. Or no. Or I don't. I lost my smasher. Quite possibly. Just by switching around stuff. Oh, whatever. It'll be what it is. Okay, that actually got a lot more TP, and it gives them a buff of some sort. I don't actually know the buff icons well enough to... Man, even though I'm nearly 10 levels above, this is still, like, impressive how little I'm actually doing. I don't know what Spike does. Weird concept. I think that might be a defensive buff. Maybe not so useful for this, but okay. This is very far from being an optimal setup for me anyways, so... Then again, that actually did quite a bit, maybe because I'm way over leveled. Oh, that's a weird one. We're still available, technically. Anyone? No? No one? Probably one of the two... It's probably one of the two that are in Moebius at the moment, or in Ouroboros at the moment. That's interesting. It reminds me of, it does actually remind me of that, there's a boss in Final Fantasy XIV that it reminds me of, that, like, freezes you mid-fight, and, like, it has, like, a big wind-up to it unlike that, but the joke that you do if you, like, have played the game before is, like, you basically just make a bunch of effort to like get a funny pose that you get frozen in, and that does remind me of that. Like, I feel like if I did this again, if I could see it coming, and there might be some see it coming element that I could do. Yeah, that might have been really difficult at level, given that I still had some trouble with people getting killed, and especially that, like, freezing thing, where it should just, like, knock away at my health a lot without us being able to do anything.
I can't lose this! If I screw this one up, there's no place for me left in this world! How do you still not get the message?
It would be such a shitty way to go out on if this is really... Yeah, that shit got shattered? So my current theory is that that's like a piece of origin in there or some shit. Maybe, possibly?
What? How did... I'm Moebius. Gondor. I did it. I really became Moebius.
Thought I told you. Your calling, it isn't this stuff. Oh, didn't know you could paint like that.
No, this isn't.
Come on, show me some more. Ooh. Hey, this is your dad, right? Ha, and this one's my stinky old man, eh? It looks just like him. You're bloody good. But why them?
'Cause I want to be like them someday. Protecting the city. Everyone looking up to me.
That your dream? Not sure you need to be worrying about something like that.
Huh?
They're just a bunch of old bogies. Just be true to yourself. Bet none of those farts could make art like this. This should be your calling.
But in a universe where that stuff is valued, especially in a family where that stuff is valued, and...
Same as with Yoren.
You're saying that now? No one, not even once, has ever expected that from me.
You sure about that? 'Cause I know someone. You were wanted.
You know, this isn't...
Is that Titania's gun, Shania?
This isn't feeling like Senna's side story at the moment.
Yeah. She's not around anymore. I have to do what I can.
Shania, put it down.
Huh?
Put the gun down.
Okay.
Wouldn't you prefer something a little more like this?
Huh? But...
Daddy just wants to see his daughter enjoying doing the things she loves the most.
Papa...
Go on.
Okay, that's... How do you I guess because he died.
Hey. You hate it, right? Your name? Why not ditch it?
Like that's an option. Much as I whine about it, it makes me feel connected wherever I am. It's special because it's the name she gave me. Kinda the same as your talent.
Sounds nice. I like it.
At least there was some solace she could go out on. Just thinking how shitty it would be to go through all that, and if she went out in the mental state she was in.
Shania.
We'll make that world ourselves. We'll make it real.
Oh, do stop. You're wasting your time with that.
Huh?
How much longer will you drag our family's name through the mud?
Oh, fuck her.
So she met her end as our Moebius. Please. What a pathetic child.
Say that again!
Oh, can I kill her now? No, use violence. Like, that is so deserving of actual violence.
Monica, what now?
Like, an actual punch in the face is...
I thought maybe parents would be closer to their kids somehow. Like that warmth we felt would go on throughout their lives. I thought that might have been the answer we were looking for.
It's an illusion. It's a fact of life that the child is born of the parent. But that's all it is.
So everything that we're trying to achieve, is that an illusion too? It's all just a big lie?
No, it's an opportunity.
Senna.
For something real to be made within that illusion.
Whether it ends in a lie or not is up to you. We all have to crawl face down in the mud, believing we'll come out smiling.
Mother.
Table set, by the way.
Huh?
Let's fill up that tum.
Her eyes. She had some.
Sounds nice. I like it.
You think Shania was able to smile?
Next time round, she'll be fine.
I thought Moebius... No, I'm trying to remember precisely how that was set up. So that was a nice little side quest. I quite liked it, but it feels like it had very little to do with Senna. Like, obviously her story was connected to her in a sense, but the story itself felt like it had very little to do with Senna, and that definitely felt like that should have been Gondor's. Yeah, it definitely felt like they didn't have a better story to tell for her. Well, more appropriate story to tell for her, even though the story itself was nice to have. Man, where can I find that woman? I want to fucking deck her in the fucking schnoz. My goodness.